40 years, I just can't tell it all. I just can't tell it all. The Diary of a Coach, former MLB Scout.
Melvin, I went to Chicago Vocational High School, and I'm from the south side of Chicago. My experience being a part of Coach May's program was extraordinary. It was actually life-changing. It was a vulnerable time during the 80s where inner city behavior was very heightened. And so not only was it an escape to away from violence in the city and the inner community, it was an experience to play the game that we all love and have it with an individual that had numerous amounts of years of experience in coaching in this field. So we met Coach May in that manner, and the relationship built and grew as a result. Oh, wow. That was one of the great things about the opportunity with the places that we had to play. We were able to travel throughout the country. We were able to travel in various cities and play in various tournaments. A couple stand out. One, we did a tournament in Chillicothe, Ohio, and it was a tournament of tournaments where they had a bunch of players in that field that gave us exposure, and a lot of those players end up being professional athletes that we were playing at the time when we were all on the high school level. Another tournament, we went to Canada, and that was a tournament where we had a lot of fun and got to play a lot of teams and got a lot of experience that really helped us grow. Oh my God! Well, that's the one thing about the whole experience was Coach Maiden was just a riot. We didn't realize we had a mentor, a father figure, a brother, a homie, all in one package. And so practice, games, just experience, hanging out, were things that just, he made us at the time be comfortable with his comedy and personality. And so, I mean, anything could happen at any point. And we all just was, just a part of the comedy as well. It was a wonderful experience. And, that became our mantra. But the thing was, we were actually really good, too. So we did a lot of winning, and we did a lot of playing, and it was all worth it. Thank you, Coach May. That's the amazing part about the experience as well. We have friendships here 20, 30, 40 years later that were developed during that time period. People that you come from different backgrounds, different neighborhoods. We all played the game of baseball and came together and united as brothers. And mostly all of the players that I personally interacted with in those 3 years that I played are still friends to this day. As baseball players.
The Diary of a Coach, former MLB Scout. 40 years, I just can't tell it all. Chapter 7, Chillicothe, Ohio. During our downtime at the hotel, some players expressed boredom and a desire for something to do. I took them to the baseball park for a fireworks show that night and gave them a return pickup time for everyone. However, one player was missing. I began asking the team where he was, but no one wanted to tell me that he had left with a girl he met at the park. The following day, as we arrived for our scheduled game, he showed up in a car driven by the girl. I told him I spent an entire night in turmoil, unsure of what had happened to you and not knowing if you were hurt. When he lowered his head, visibly embarrassed, he pleaded with me not to humiliate him in front of the girl. You have to get the book for the rest at your diary247.us. That's your diary247.us.